Hi, my name is Brandon Wynn. This is,
Harley.
and welcome back to Critical Failure. She's actually going to be reading in this one, unlike the one yesterday where it was like dealing with the Modrons, and she knows nothing about Modrons. She knows nothing about beholders, so I'm just going to have her read something. I surprisingly didn't add anything homebrew wise for like special editions to it, and we're just going to go straight into basically the two different things that I wrote for this. One being like a combat encounter of sorts, and I guess you could also say that I kind of put the homebrew addition slash subtraction into the encounter, so it's just based on how you want to see it. But this is what it is. I'm going to do the introductional type of thing that I wrote. I don't know what to call it. And then the second encounter, which is the non-combat encounter. And she's going to read the meat and potatoes of the combat encounter.
So I read like all of that.
Just where it says one all the way to advantage. Like,
Okay.
yeah. I'm going to read the sentence under it and the couple sentences above it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So the beholder, I kind of believe it's always going to be one step ahead to where it's going to be challenge on its own accord. So even when you quote unquote sneak up on it, it's smart enough to know when there's like someone in its presence that's not supposed to be. It's smart enough to know that there's an intruder. I don't think that you're ever going to sneak up on it unless that motherfucker is somehow asleep and you avoided all traps. And that's including magical traps, every alarm that it's put up, stuff like that. It has thought up of every scenario and probably has traps for such things, ranging from pitfalls, fucking acid traps, stuff like that. If you tend to meet a beholder and it's not hostile right off the get-go, it's probably going to know what you're going to say before you already say it. It's going to be thinking at least 10 to 20 steps ahead of you just based off of conversations that it's had in the past and how fucking crazy they are. So think about that as a DM. It can read you based off a single word you may say or a single grunt, a single switching of your body weight from foot to foot. It can pick up on slight things like that, and it might fight you from the get-go, it might not. So that's one thing. And the encounter for that I wrote for it, that's a non-combat encounter, is basically I imagine like a pirate beholder where its main eye, the one in the center of its head, is covered because it's been gouged out or something, and it uses its eye stalks to see. So that's what I kind of thought it would be, and you call it whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it's a rare items like merchant. Basically, it sells like super really hard to get magic weapons, armors, and stuff like that. Magic items that have never been seen before, like whatever you want to make as a DM. I thought it'd be really cool for this beholder to get because it's an aberration. It's wild. It's gonna have some really neat shit. So that's just me. Now, your turn.
Okay. The most mainstream, the combat encounter. The combat encounter is mostly based on or in the beholder's lair, whether that be a castle, cavern, or English, or a sewer system.
I don't know why I included sewer system. I just figured it could be a possibility for something to happen.
The beholder has traps for everything, and we mean everything. Get creative, there is acid pits, pitfalls, arrow traps, boulder falls, and the like. Imagine if the beholder didn't have any trap set. I would expect a very, very sane and very scary-ass floating eyeball monster who is completely content with studying magic and such.
I imagined the flying spaghetti monster when I wrote that, and I was meaning to write flying spaghetti monster.
That's what came to mind.
Oh no, I did write flying spaghetti monster.
You said eyeball monster.
Well, like the sentence underneath it, I actually put flying spaghetti monster. And then it says back on subject, so I'll let you get that.
Okay. If you and the party don't survive, English. If you and the party survive the traps, then you'll meet the fantastic flying spaghetti monster that lives in our nightmares. Anyway, the beholder is going to absolutely use its eye rays to its advantage, and I would say that you should be able to use a eye stalk, ray beholder,
ray attack. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm dyslexic.
I understand. Trust me, I have troubles reading this too.
A eye stalk ray attack once after every creature's turn while reducing the amount of eye ray attacks. as it English. It gets on its turn by one. So on its turn,
It makes.
yeah, that was your fault. It makes a
Oh,
bite.
I see it. It makes. I
Yeah,
see
I
it.
was like, wait, is it?
I didn't see that S, so that's my fault.
Okay, where am I? Fuck, I'm so confused. Okay.
So on its turn, this
So
don't
on
bite.
its turn, it makes a bite attack and 2 ray attacks. If encountered and the beholder toys with the party, it would absolutely use its confusion, fear, and charmed rays to its advantage.
I really think that's how it would work. Basically, I think that the beholder would definitely toy with the party first, going into some sort of like cat and mouse type of bullshit to where it'll do that. That's just me. That's how I would run a beholder. I think it would be really funny to have like a beholder having like a mental breakdown when you first see it. So it's just like not actually thinking that you exist or the party exists. So that's just me. I think that'd be really cool if it's like, are you real? And it's like, no, I'm a figment of your imagination. So it's like, okay, bye, stuff like that. So that's just me. Anyway, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I will be posting another video later today on the Gazer, I think is the next one. I'm not too sure. I don't know the Beholder can all that well in Monster Manual. If I have the Monster Manual, that is. If not, I am like fucking 13% sure that I might have a video on this that I can write. Hold on, let me actually check. I don't need to save this. Don't know why. It says that there's apparently something that I need to save. But for me, I mean, I can actually start writing the tiny video because we have a good bit of it on paper, but I'll just rewrite it onto my laptop. So we'll just get ahead into that. But thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe as we bring you more D&D content in the future. Comment down below what you would like to see from us and stuff like that. The works. And see you guys in the next video. Peace.